custodial report from Hospital Secretary. Everyone please rise to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, can we just have a moment of silence for people who's passing? Thank you, everyone. Madam Clerk, roll call, please.
Councilwoman Hess.
Here.
Councilman Jackson.
Here.
Councilman Linkowski.
Here.
Councilman Morrissey.
Here.
Councilwoman Patton. Here. Council President Randolph Sharp. Here. Mayor Roach.
Here. Approval of minutes for council meeting January 3rd, 2024. Entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Abstain.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton. Yes. Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Approval of minutes for council meeting February 14th, 2024. Cheryl, will you read the minutes? Entertain a motion, please.
Make motion to approve.
And a second, please.
Second.
Questions? Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton.
Yes.
Council President Randolph Sharp.
Abstain.
Next, council meetings March 13th, April 10th, May 8th, and December 18th. All present. Entertain a motion, please.
So moved.
Second.
Questions?
So I'm gonna show you a little trick that I use with my multi-tool.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton. Yes. Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Next, entertain a motion for payment of bills, please.
Make a motion that the bills have been properly audited and signed be approved for payment.
And a second.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton. Yes. Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Following reports have been filed and are available in their respective offices for review and will be included in the minutes. Tax collector's report for December and January, sewer report for December and January, treasurer's report for December and January, and the engineer's report for December and January. Next, first reading, ordinance 2025-01, Georgetown, Title 39. Entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion for first reading of ordinance 2025-01 be adopted as read on first reading, published according to law, and posted in the Borough Hall, with the second reading being held at our next regularly scheduled meeting.
And a second, please.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call, please.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton.
Yes.
Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Next, consent agenda. The items listed below are considered routine by the Borough of Lindenwold and reacted upon in one motion. There will be no formal discussions of this. If there is a formal discussion, this item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. Entertain a motion for resolution 2025-66 through 2025-73.
I'll make a motion for resolutions items 2025-66 through 2025-73.
And second, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess.
Yes.
Councilman Linkowski.
Yes.
Councilman Jackson.
Yes.
Councilman Morrissey.
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton.
Yes.
Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Next, on resolution 2025-74. Council.
Resolution authorizing the hiring of Albert Smith III as a full-time code enforcement trainee and John Henkel as a part-time code enforcement trainee.
Entertain a motion, please.
Make a motion for resolution item 2025-74, the hiring of full-time and part-time employees in the code enforcement office.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess,
Yes.
Councilman Lankowski,
Yes.
Councilman Jackson,
Yes.
Councilman Marcy,
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton,
Yes.
Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Next, AR Resolution 2025-75, Council.
Resolution authorizing the hiring of Tyler Johnson as a part-time library clerk.
Entertained motion, please.
Take a motion for resolution item 2025-75, the hiring of a part-time library clerk.
And a second, please.
Second.
Any questions? Roll call.
Councilwoman Hess,
Yes.
Councilman Lankowski,
Yes.
Councilman Jackson,
Yes.
Councilman Marcy,
Yes.
Councilwoman Patton, yes. Council President Randolph Sharp.
Yes.
Open to council. Councilman Marcy.
Thank you, Mayor. Before I give my report on the fire commission, I would like to bring up another item. I was privileged to be one of many attending the Camden County Martin Luther King Jr. Freedom Medal ceremony that was held last month in Collingswood. And the reason I bring it up is that we had Lindenwold people who received the award. First, I'd like to mention that the Freedom Medal was presented to 14 outstanding citizens who have unselfishly contributed their time and effort to better their community in conjunction with the goals of the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The residents of Camden County are grateful to these outstanding individuals, and we hope that the vision, dream, and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. will continue to flourish through their efforts and impact to our communities. We recognize their accomplishments and salute these amazing citizens. This year, Kathleen and Michael Van Stein were honored. They are the founders of Spectre Care Foundation, who established and run the Carlton R. Rue Veterans Center in town. And they were recognized for everything they've done on behalf of veterans. A number of other Lindenwold residents and personalities have won the awards over the years, including Larry Abrams, an educator in 2021, Jackie and Alex Dixon, Gold Star Parents in 2005, Bishop Anthony Harley from Lighthouse Deliverance of God Church in 2020, Cedric Holmes, pastor of the Vital Baptist Church in 2005, Brendan Roach, our library administrator in 2005, Cheryl Randolph Sharp, council president in 2006, Juanita Johnson Clark, currently a resident, former council member of One Side in 2004, Gurmeet Ashu Singh, founder of the Lindenwold Foundation, and Ian Mosley, a Brian Harrison delegate. And as far as the fire commission report goes, the next public meeting will be held on Tuesday, February 18th, 7:30 p.m. at 801 Scott Avenue. It's the last regular meeting prior to their reorganization meeting on March 8th and March 4th. The department responded to 89 calls. There were 39 inspections completed, 22 re-inspections. All vehicles are in service. There were 2 new members, one who was in their 3rd week of training, one was about to start training. As far as the new firehouse project goes, there was a pre-bid meeting held with interested contractors. Approximately 21 people attended. The commission also appeared before the land use board on January 23rd. Several adjustments need to be made as a result of this meeting. The commission is issuing an addendum, should have issued an addendum this past Monday and extended the deadline to respond for bids until March 11th at 3 p.m. And as always, free smoke alarms are available for resident homeowners. Call the fire commission office at 856-346-0935 to make an appointment for installation. And they did approve their 2025 budget at that meeting. That's all I have for you. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor. Public Works monthly report for January. Tons of trash collected. 724 resident assistance, bulk items collected. 213 scrap metal picked up, 33 concrete picked up, 2 stumps and logs 1, property maintenance 9, number of injuries none, service calls 65, stoppages 25, main stoppages 2, emergency calls 12, markouts 29, pump station repairs 15, Trouble areas jetted 0, pump stations vectored 2. For Laurel Springs, service calls 5, stoppages 5, emergency calls 3, markouts 0. That's all for Public Works for our police department. We have total calls service 1,797, traffic accidents 39, community policing 90, traffic enforcement stops 90, criminal complaints issued by officers 58, traffic summons issued by officers 68, criminal complaints issued by citizens 49, traffic summons issued by citizens 0, detective bureau investigations 41. And that is our police department submitted by Chief McCarthy. That's all that I have. Thank you.
Council President.
Good evening, everyone. Just would like to say, well, first I'll start out with my code enforcement office report. There were 78 CO inspections for the month of January, 0 smoke inspections, 26 violations found, 75 violations written, 18 abatements, 0 tickets written, 22 yearly rental rental inspections, 57 yearly re-rental inspections, 5 foreclosures, 18 resident communications. First of all, I'd like to say Happy New Year. This is the first time I think we're seeing each other since then. And also, Happy Black History Month to everyone. Just want to ask everyone to continue to keep Lena Palello in your prayers. We attended the viewing yesterday. And, just please continue to keep them in prayers and that everything will come together for them as a family, that they will just find comfort and peace. And I just wanted to just say, thank you. And I know we're planning to do something official, but we just went yesterday, so I want to say this while it's still on my heart. I just want to thank the Palello families for the years of service to this community. They were one of the jewels in our business crown. Peaked at my family for almost 28 years. Lost, really, in a last-minute solution for dinner many times. And I think about the conversations and things that we would have every time we would go in and pick up the food. Sometimes he would even deliver the pizza to the house himself, and the delivery guy was not in, or whatever. So he's going to be missed, and I just want to say thank you for his service. Go Eagles. Pray for me. I am planning to go to the parade on Friday. I hope I survive. My husband is going regardlessly because he's afraid that something might happen to me over there, so he's coming. But what a fantastic win, and what a great thing for our area. I feel like we really needed something uplifting, right, to happen. So very proud of the boys in green, and hopefully everybody will behave themselves on Friday. And because the whole world will be watching, right? So I hope everyone is going to.
That's your baby over there. He's a Bengals fan.
Oh, sorry. That's okay. Well, we still like you. It's okay. Yes, terrific win. And then happy Valentine's Day. I know it's like a holiday. They changed it into Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day and all those other things. But every day should be a day of love, right? So happy Valentine's Day, and thank everyone for coming in.
Thank you, Councilman Linkowski.
Okay, thank you, Mary. Before I begin my report, I want to give a kudos to the Public Works Department. I mean, this morning, I get up early, and I went out to shovel my sidewalk up at my driveway like 4 o'clock in the morning. And they already had all the main streets done, not the secondary streets, the main streets. And you look at them, it's like I said to me, you're watching the clouds go by. They really know what they're doing. They really, deserve a good shout out. Because all the main roads were all ready. So anyway, good shout out to them. So anyway, in our school,
And they picked up the trash.
and they picked up the trash too, yes. Okay, so we had 31 of our students enter to the sealed literacy certificates. That's up quite a bit from last year. Our schools are they're going to go into the school language program for the teachers. According to what we heard at the meeting last night, there's only like three teachers in the state that are certified with the school language, and our schools are going to try to get into that a little bit. They're also having a problem with like substitute teaching, so they're going to enter a deal with this Kelly Service Substitutes, and Kelly Service Substitute said they are going to hire 61 teachers to help all schools in the area with this dilemma. Also, when they had their audit, everything came out really good. So I have copies up here if anybody wants to see it. I know you'll probably want one. Also, Denali Construction asked for approval at an RFI for leveling the bathroom floors now. But that's a big deal. So that tells you they're getting, when they start leveling the bathroom floors, they're getting ready to get the bathrooms done. So they're getting close to getting to the juice of that project. So, you know, things are coming along over at their school. And that's all I got, Mayor.
Thank you. Councilwoman Pat.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Lindenwold. Hey, everybody. This month, we've been taking a look at the history of Lindenwold. That's a body that exists thanks to the dedication of Charlie Shaler and a team of passionate locals. Back in the 1960s and 70s, they worked tirelessly to preserve Lindenwold's history, forming the White Horse Historical Society, and documenting many of the town's most important landmarks. But history isn't just about looking back, and it's about continuing the story. Nearly 5 decades later, the work of uncovering, preserving, and sharing Lindenwold's past is still unfolding. New information and untold stories have been and are waiting to be rediscovered, and the journey is far from over. An old discovery adds a special connection to this ongoing effort. We learned that our home property actually was once a workshop and wood shop where many of Lindenwold's beautifully designed homes were crafted. That same spirit of creativity and development continues today, shaping the projects and ideas that keep history alive. Our front room even naturally became a personal workshop in a space where craftsmanship and innovation still thrive. Everyone has a piece of history to share, whether it's an old photograph, a family story, or a forgotten detail about a familiar place. These moments all contribute to Lindenwold's rich heritage. If you ever come across something that offers a glimpse into the past, consider sharing it. Every discovery helps us better understand and appreciate the community we call home. For now, we're meeting about the first Monday of the month at various locations to discover something new. So please reach out if you'd like to participate. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Go Birds.
Thank you. Councilman Jackson.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. First, I'm going to just talk about this AARP. Obviously, we're in tax season. The AARP is doing a tax aid program for seniors. They're going to do that every Monday from February 3rd through April 14th. That will be 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. They will assist in preparing your federal and state income taxes. Okay. Also,
Chairman, what was the location for the is there a location or?
oh yes, I'm sorry. It is. Oh, it's at the Barrington VFW. I'm sorry. Should give you the address. Barrington VFW. That's 109 Street Avenue.
Okay, thank you.
Also, appointments are required for that. So I do have a link here on this form if anyone needs it. I'm willing to share it. No problem. And then this is something for veterans. This isn't taking place until next month. It's a veterans luncheon. We'll be at the Collinswood Grand Ballroom, 315 Whitehorse Pike, Collinswood, New Jersey, on Sunday, March 23rd, from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. The Camden County Board of Commissioners warmly invites you to a special luncheon dedicated to honoring and empowering our veterans, along with the family members and friends who stand by their side. Join us as we come together to show our gratitude and support for the brave individuals who have served our nation. This event is more than just a meal. It's an opportunity to connect, learn, and give back. This will consist of obviously a lunch, resources. There will be a panel discussion, hearing from inspiring speakers, and networking and community building. And that's all I have.
Thank you. The only thing I want to say is, I went to the last parade in Philadelphia, and my son's going, and half of the fire department's knowing, so I don't have a fire department.
Please do.
But, they're going Friday, and they invited me to go, and I just, I can't do that anymore. But I love my birds.
I know
You go in my office, you have everything with eagles in it, so. Anyway, at this time, we're going to open the meeting to the public. I'm sorry. This time I'm going to open the meeting to the public for any questions or comments. Anyone from the public wishing to speak, please come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and please don't forget to sign in before you leave.
Diane Gutierrez, 637 Fifth Avenue. Mayor, I have two things. One, with these appraisals that are going around, if you didn't get the letter, does that mean you're not coming to your house? Because I never got the letter.
This is for every person in the borough. of Lindenwold.
And what happens if you don't let them in?
If you don't let them in, they will appraise your house for you.
Okay, because let me tell you something. After the incident in my house on February 2nd, which I'm sure you all know about, someone showed up at my home with a hammer to hurt me because I'm a Republican, telling me to get out of this town. So the cops are involved. I do have video from my cameras. And I actually posted it on a couple of the Lindenwold sites to see if anybody recognized the guy. The hatred of the Lindenwold residents towards me was horrible. People wishing me dead. I should have been hurt. The three people who were the worst were a Jen Lobley, a Carla Whitaker Morrow, and Erin O'Keefe. So I don't understand how the violence in Lindenwold is so bad. Like,
Ms. Materi, you asked a question in regards to the rebound.
right, and I'm telling you
Yes.
why. I don't want to let no one in my house.
At the end, if you don't let them in the house, that's fine. They will send you a notice that they were there. On the notice, it will also give you a website that you can go to and fill it all out to, tell them what's in your, about your property, what's in your property.
You don't have to.
They will do some visual from the outside.
But my thing is, like, what is Lindenwold doing to try to, like, keep the residents safe? Like, I should have to look at my cameras every morning before I leave my house to make sure somebody didn't tamper with my truck or anything like that. Like,
the people that they're right there.
Yeah.
They're at my house within a minute. We got a few businesses across the street. They're there within a minute.
but I know what I'm saying is, I shouldn't have to worry if somebody's tampered with my truck or anything. That when I go, unless I'm a Philly girl, we think the
I
worst.
understand that, but crime's really down in this town. You have to admit.
I don't know, but for somebody to come to my house with a hammer to hurt me for no reason at all, unprovoked, I don't buy it. But I can tell you this, you will not run me out of this town the way Strapoli ran the Pattersons out of this town. Because I really think that I was targeted, and this is not the first time that I've been targeted.
You're making
I'm just telling
allegations,
you.
excuse me, you're making allegations about a person that's not here to speak for themselves.
Yeah.
So keep your incident to your incident.
It's a Lindenwold incident, it happened in
You
Lindenwold.
call the police, right, Diane?
I have, yes.
Then the police will help you and take you.
Oh, I don't know, they already have the person, so I'm gonna go pick them up out of the lineup.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak?
Go ahead, go.
You make the report, haven't you?
No, no.
Yes, Paul Maurice, 925 Healing Place. I could commend Public Works. I was an employee in the Borough of Barrington, working for Public Works. I commend all of it, the fire, the police, everybody did a phenomenal job. But one question now is, we're in the winter, but we're going to go into spring and summer and the fall. And I think we got to seriously consider. I know we'll be mud for a lot of people, but I think we got to seriously consider stopping leaf pickup in the borough of Lindenwold. Just slow it and then haul it down. When you have all this type of equipment that landscapers, I'm a semi-retired landscape contractor, you have all the kind of tools you have, you do not need leaf pickup. Now, what do? Okay, fine. You could mulch all the stuff, put it in your flower beds, do all that. It's great in your trees. And I think the manpower you have, no, don't lay them off. You get the manpower and you start removing trees. I cringe every time when I see Aswan come over and they're hacking trees to the ground, or hacking trees that look like heads of spinach, and they should be just right to the ground. Because this is not our fault, it's not a present administration. It's basically years ago in the 50s and 60s, they never had the research they have now on planting trees. So they have to start somewhere, removing trees, taking a borough vehicle, which the borough of Haddonfield does, filling up with water, and start, if you want to put some small stuff in, start doing it. And that would save a lot of revenue from Asplund and all the national contracts that come in and just say, oh, we'll stop up the street today, and we're going to stop up the street next week because we're going to hack these, and then we're going to hack them over there. It's time to remove. And then I think the borough of North doing a great job. Everything, I love it. The parks look good. Got a new firehouse coming in. I'm a little negative on it, but I think it's right in the right direction. I know they're going to think about it because I'm a retired firefighter also. That we're going to have a couple paid guys in this borough. So I think it's coming in the right direction. It looks good. The roads are opened up. The police department does a good job. Public Works, all them. Because every time I need them, they're right there. They're right there. Pick up something. What do you need? Oh, I'll pick up this. They're right there. I agree with Councilman Winkowski. They're right there at 7:30 in the morning, throwing snow, throwing salt, open up the roads. So that's basically just a preliminary thing of saying, hey, let's think about it. Let's think about it seriously about start removing trees in the borough. The borough will look a lot nicer. And if you want to take the trees, you want to shred them, put them over the pile over there and say, hey, borough residents, we have free mulch for sale. Mulch are ready flower beds, and I think it's something in the 50s and 60s where they did a lot of planting with not a lot of thought back then.
All right, thank you. We appreciate your comments.
Okay.
Don't forget to sign in.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Yeah, hi. My name is John today at 25 Georgetown Road. The first thing I have is for safety. We have a stop sign that's being blocked by, we have a fence on Georgetown when you come in. It looks like a Fort Apache type fence. Well, the stop sign is blocked. You can't see a stop sign until you're just about on top of it on Georgetown, coming into Georgetown. The development. You'll have any did not going into Georgetown development?
Is this belong to Georgetown? Does the stop sign belong to Georgetown?
It's in Georgetown development.
That would be your management company. They would have to take it up and improve it.
Title 39. It's covered by the police department. We're supposed to pick out where the stop signs are.
The chief went out there a couple of months ago, Joe, like last summer. I mean, it's been a while, and he had some issues with respect to the signs that we're supposed to take care of. I spoke with the chief last week because the management company and the board over there did pass a resolution that Title 39 placed on the property. Chief was in agreement with it. I think that he believed that they took care of everything with respect to the signs that they were having issues with previously. We did, I don't know if you were here, but we did have a first reading with ordinance to place Title 39 on the Georgetown property today. However, if there is an issue with, what is it, bushes or trees or something are blocking this stuff? The fence. Okay, yeah, that's something that you got to take up with the board and the management company to move that so that it's clear.
I went to the board twice. Once was on the telephone with them, next time was at our meeting, our condo meeting. And I announced it. A lot of people, yeah, you're right, yeah, it's hard to see the sign. And I went to the police station. I asked for the chief, but he wasn't available, because he's in charge of Title 39. And he's supposed to figure out where the signs, or where our signs are supposed to be, and the speed limit.
Where's the sign exactly? Right when you come in off Hughes Landing Road?
Yeah, I think it's Georgetown, and was it the first road on the right? First one on the right.
When you come into Georgetown?
Yeah, when you're coming into Georgetown, and it's the first. When you get all the way down, the first road.
You follow Georgetown Road and you make a left. Is that
right?
Oh, right.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send a letter out to their attorney for the board, asking for that to be addressed, since we are in the process of putting that on the property bill 39.
Well, from my understanding, it's Title 39, so it's, we're covered by that. And, I spoke,
It's not affected. It's not affected. Title 39 doesn't cover that. The Title 39 is motor vehicle violations. You know,
no,
you can have some stop signs as well.
from what I
All
understand.
right, we're gonna take care of it. I'm gonna send something out to their attorney tomorrow.
Okay, so I talked to a sergeant, and I never got a reply from him. And I talked to a detective at the police station, and I never got no answer from them. I never got any answer from the Georgetown Condo Association at all about it. I almost was smashed a couple days ago. A nurse came in to take care of one of her patients, the daily type stuff. And she recalls that there wasn't no stop sign there, which there wasn't. The Title 39 took the sign out, wasn't needed. And then they found out that here a school bus and UPS almost smashed into each other at that point. And now the sign went up. I don't know who put the sign up, nobody knows. And it's about 2 seconds away from, having a collision. You're coming down 25 miles an hour, and that's fast on that little road. And if a car comes out, and luckily I lived there, the nurse didn't live there. The nurse apologized to me 1,000 times within a minute. She said it was her fault. She didn't see the stop sign. This is really a bad situation.
We'll take care of it.
So the fence needs to be moved to make the stop sign more visible. That's what you're telling us, right?
And
Is that correct? The fence needs to be moved, or the sign needs to be adjusted to be more visible, right?
yes,
Okay, we'll have an email out to their attorney.
yeah, but I mean, before you call them up, go at it. Do 25 miles an hour, which the speed limit was 15, but the police changed it to 25. What I don't understand, now,
We'll check into it further tomorrow.
well, what I understand is that,
Title 39 doesn't take effect until next month, and then 20 days.
well, they gave them that privilege to do all that then. I don't know why they moved on all that. So I guess maybe the board decided to do all that, but they said, well, Title 39.
They're probably going off the other companies.
I wanted to ask about dumpsters. We were supposed to get dumpsters in January from the township, and nothing occurred at all.
We've authorized dumpsters on the property as of the first week of January, okay? The public works supervisor has been contacting the board to go out there and talk to them. They didn't get back to him until last week. He went and did a site inspection with a representative of the board to confirm where the dumpsters are going to be placed and the number, etc. All right? So they didn't get back to us until last week. But that's in the works. All they got to do is call us and greenlight it. Now, my understanding is the contract with the private hauler, Waste Management, rolled over as of January 1st, so I don't know if you're in it for another year or not. But all they have to do is send an email to the Director of Public Works, and your dumpsters will be out there probably within 24 to 48 hours.
Our association.
We're ready. We've been ready to do this since the beginning of the year.
Yeah, I talked to Public Works, and they said they were out there the last week of December. They were supposed to meet with someone from Georgetown, and the person from Georgetown never showed up.
Yes, which is why it went until the first week of February before they finally met with the supervisor of Public Works. We're trying to work with your association for the placement of the dumpsters so that everybody can at least live with it, even if they're not completely satisfied. We're trying to work with your community, but we're not getting quick responses. But we've had those dumpsters ready to go since the beginning of January. All they got to do is ask for them, and they will be delivered in a very short notice.
All right, thank you. Anyone else would love it?
Yeah, so
You're over 5 minutes.
okay, you got it.
After the meeting, you can ask us anything you want. You can come up.
Hi, someone had mentioned about the reevaluation and not letting those inspectors in. My question is, how often do they do this? Because I feel like we just went through reevaluation.
Every 10 years.
Our last reevaluation in this community was 17 years ago.
I've been here 20-something. I don't know why, I just feel like it's been more often. So we haven't had a reevaluation of our property in 17 years?
That's what the note said from the tax assessor, is that we haven't been reevaluated for almost 17 years.
So those little green papers I
That's
have.
the annual, that's just out of the office annually. This is the state mandated revaluation. So it's different, they're not the same thing.
They're not the same thing.
Mhm.
So how, if they're different, how is this going to affect my taxes if the numbers are different from what?
This is to value your property. It's not to raise your taxes up or down. What it does is it takes all the properties in the borough of Lindenwold. They look at them all and they make a judgment of where they're supposed to be. It's to bring everybody equal. A lot of times people are paying a lot more in some houses, other people are paying a lot less that have been there and have missed things. They've made improvements and stuff like that. It's to make everybody on equal playing field. It's state mandated, county mandated. It's not something we want to do, it's something they make us do.
So if there's an issue with the number that they get and the number that you have on that little green paper,
You can contest it.
Yeah, you can appeal it through the county.
you can count.
Yeah, well, it actually shows that you can feel it.
Okay.
Any other questions you can have, the tax office girl's right there. She can address every single thing to the detail.
Also, if you go on to our website, they have a very nice listing onto the tax assessor's website that explains the whole process. If you hit the link that's below, it has a nice formulated thing that explains the entire, why it's being done, the formula on how it's being done, everything is spelled out in a nice picture on there, right on the website.
The last time we did a reval, because we are pretty much built out, there's really nothing that's really changed. We had a 25-cent tax decrease. It was the first year I was mayor, that's why I remember it.
This is what it says on the website. It says, there's question and answers and facts on it, and
Well, I mean, I just talk to a live person.
You can talk to the tax
it
officer.
says, what I really want to know is what effect.
We'll give you the number, but he's gonna read something to
It
you.
says, what I really want to know is what effect will the revaluation have on my tax bill? That's what everybody wants to know. And it says the revaluation process is revenue neutral. In other words, no additional taxes overall will be raised for the school, county, or municipality as a result of the completion of this process. The impact of the new assessment will not affect the property owner's tax bill until the 2026 tax year, if at all.
I have to look at that more in detail.
But you can call the tax office if you dial the direct number, that's 783-2121 number, is extension 230, and they'll be able to answer any questions that you have. Also, the number to the property appraiser group, the group that will be doing is on that pamphlet and on the website as well.
So I have the pamphlet, and I'm part of those lovely Facebook groups. And some of the people questioned how do they go about picking those companies that are doing the reevaluation.
We went out for open bid. There's only 5 companies that are licensed to do this in the state. We were ordered to do this revaluation last year, but we couldn't get a vendor. We couldn't get a company to come in and do it. Nobody responded until August. We had one company that was actually licensed to do it, responded to our bid to conduct this revaluation. So they were awarded that bid, but because it was so late in the year, we had to go to the county tax office and ask to have it adjourned to this year to do the revaluation, because there's no way we could have been able to complete it at the end of 2024. We only had a couple of weeks at that point.
So are they that busy that the one company?
It's the whole state.
There's 5 companies that can do this for every municipality in the state.
And it's done every year, it's not like a rolling,
It
like
depends
county's
on,
1 year, Burlington County's the next year.
it depends on when they get around to doing it. We're mandated right now by the state and the county. Like I said, it's been 17 years since the last one of these things.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else from the public wishing to speak? Seeing none, close the meeting to the public and entertain a motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
Thank you, everyone, and once again, thank you, birds.
Yeah.
Thank you, birds.
city trash. I'll talk to you.